just try to, make sure that we stay physical with him, everything like that. He's a good player, you know what I mean? Like you said, for the first game. But I don't think it was just a collective of him. Their whole team was going. They scored 70-something points. So we took it, that was earlier in the year. And now we're just trying to make sure that defensively we stay on top of what we're doing. And it was a team thing, you know what I mean? That they weren't going to score 71 again, or 70-something points.
In the first half?
Right.
What went into that, though?
Just to focus on it, you know what I mean? We know that that's what's going to take in order to make the pushes and the goals that we want for this year. So I think everybody's taking an assertive effort, myself 100%, you know what I mean? I know something that I've been working on that the coach has been wanting me to do is talk more on defense because I do see stuff and different things like that on defense. So I took it on the responsibility of myself to talk more, which is not always my thing, but I know that it's going to help the team, so, I'm willing to do it.
What type of things do you talk?
Just telling them to get up in the ball. Sometimes even if you're not in the ball screen, you can still tell what's about to happen. Sometimes, the big, it might be Noah or somebody like that who might not talk that much or something like that. I can tell them, weak. I see it as well. Everybody sees it on the court that the screen's coming, so it doesn't have to be just one person that has to call it out. It's not just two people playing defense. It's all five of us, so I feel like it even gets me ready for what's going on, different things like that.
Kind of seems like you're the quarterback of the defense.
Yeah,
in that regard, do you like having that type of role?
Yeah, for sure, man. Defensively, I'm always trying to expand my game in a sense, you know what I mean? You don't think about it defensively like that, but talking is another element, and, good defensive players, they talk, you know what I mean? For instance, like a Kevin Garnett, you know what I mean? Everybody used to always talk about how much chatter he used to have, and it's intimidating, too, to an offensive player when you just hear the team talking so much, and they kind of know the play that's what's about to happen, and telling you already what's about to happen. It's kind of like you don't want to cut as hard because it's like he already knows what I'm about to do, so it helps.
So, and fans so much get caught up in points and rebounds and determining if a player had a good game.
Right.
How do you determine whether you've had a good game or not?
If we win, man. That's the only thing I really care about. Yeah, man, for sure. You could have all the plus and minuses. You could have any kind of stats you want to have, but if you don't win, you'll eventually, you know what I mean? Nobody will care. Yeah.
Rook, did it take you a little while to settle into what Tay wants to do here defensively?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, man. We stay in contact about exactly, you know what I mean? My first year here, so I don't think I would just come in first day knowing exactly, what to do. So, but it's a process, you know what I mean? And I just stuck with the process.
I know as a player you have a lot of pride.
For sure.
That was a player, Nick Batum, that used to play here. You took his position.
Right.
Does that put a little extra fire in you?
No, not really, man. Somebody took my position, you know what I mean, somewhere else or whatever like that. It would have been different maybe if I was in the trade for him or something like that. But, when I came here, it just was an open spot, you know what I mean? So I didn't see it like that. I did see it as, the first time we played him, he had a big game or whatever like that. So, I don't want to be, like you said, I'm prideful. I want to try to do my best defensively. And I don't want nobody to, had it up on me like that, like for the whole year. Both times had really good games against me. So, yeah, that way.
Go back to that first meeting. I remember, you got into early foul trouble, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I remember you guys talking afterwards that you didn't follow the game plan, like you allowed him to get right.
Exactly.
Describe your game, the first game, and then how you kind of remedied that or bettered it this time.
Like you said, I'm starting to understand more what Coach wants. And, when he has, sometimes the individual matchup is, I guess, in itself more than the scheme. So sometimes I let the guy go right because I'm thinking, hey, force baseline. But now I understand that he wants me to be just a defensive, juggernaut, so to say. I want you just to impose your will on the offensive player. So even if I feel like, I'm supposed to force him baseline, but I really want to get away. I want to really take away his right now. I'll do that in a sense. So I feel like he's giving me more freedom on things like that and trust my judgment on why I did something or different things like that. At first, I was just trying to do the game plan and everything like that, but now it's almost like Troy Polamalu. Like sometimes he'll just jump the line, so to say, and it's like that wasn't really the scheme, but you trust him in a sense on his defense that we know what you're doing now. You know what I mean? If you see something.